All right, so we're back at my motherland, Goodwill, and we're gonna see if we can find cool stuff. If you guys don't know me, my name's Ashley, and I go to thrift stores and I find stuff that I can flip on eBay, Poshmark, wherever. And I do this like as a stay-at-home mom, so I do it part-time. Usually like once a week I go to the thrift and I see what kind of cool stuff I can scour and find. Usually I find like designer stuff. You'd be surprised at the retail costs. Oh, thank you. I love you. All right, so let's go inside and see what we can find today. Okay.
You guys have kids, but it's a kid sale today.
Oh.
So 50% off all kids stuff.
Okay, that's great to know. All right, thank you. Oh, that's good to know. I mean, there can be like gems in the kids section for sure. So we'll peek through. I'll go through really quick and see like if I can find anything cool. These backpacks, we're looking for like Loungefly, Disney, these are all good. Like here we go, this is like a little, that is Mickey, right? Like this is a Mickey bag. I mean, I don't think it's Loungefly. I'm gonna text my friend if she wants this actually, because she's been asking me like, if you find any Disney bags, and it's half off. Okay, anyway, yeah, let's get started and let's look and I'll peek through. So we were told that the kids stuff is all, I think, half off. So we're getting, what are these? They want, so it'll be $3 for these cute little Nikes and they're Cruise size. So I'm gonna clean these up and I'll actually show you guys how I can get these white again. There's stuff you put on them and then you wrap them in plastic and you leave them in the sun and it bleaches them so that the soles are white again. So I'll clean these up. It'll be my little project. I know, future me, sorry. But these are so cute. I think he'll love them. All right, so I'm looking at these and I'm like, are these Vans? And they are Vans. They're Vans Mickey Disney collab. We love all the Disney collabs except maybe LuLaRoe. If you know, you know. But these, I was like, okay, I mean, they need to be cleaned up a little bit. And they're toddler shoes. I'm seeing listings on Mercari for $75. And then I see that on Goat, these are like $160. So these must be like rare, one of a kind, you know, more of those unique. So the fact that they're on sale, yes, they need to be cleaned. Oh, dang it. That's fine. Oh, and like they're cute. We're gonna clean these up, sorry. We'll see if Crew wants them. I kind of hope he doesn't, because then I'll just sell them. But yeah, these are way cute, so we will for sure pick these up. It's amazing that like toddler shoes can sell for like upwards of $50 to $75. That's wild to me. Someone donated all their kids very expensive shoes, and it's funny because I went to the Nike outlet with my boys to get them some new shoes and they're like so expensive. I like hemorrhaged, but these are $3 and they're Jordan 11s retro lows. Again, they're Cruise size. I can clean these up. These will sell for around $40, but you know, again, we're gonna see if I want to keep these for Crew's little collection. He's so spoiled. We will definitely grab them. How fun. Oh my gosh. I was at this Goodwill actually when I found, no, I was at the bins when I found a cat plush from Ty from like, I think the 80s. And that sold for almost 50 bucks. I'm seeing this cute little dolphin. Who else was a dolphin girl when they were like 13? And I see that it was made in... I guess I'm buying that too. Oh, okay. This is fine. I'm buying this for $3, this vase. I was gonna let you guys know that as well. This is my first break ever, so it's fine. I might even put this in a mug and I'll get the mug too. And then we'll just buy it all and say, oh, sorry. I am so sorry. Here, I will get all of this. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I will pay for this. I'm so fine. Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. I am so sorry. We're not trying to shop. Okay. Okay, you guys understand. Well, thank you. Sometimes it's us breaking things. I've never broken anything at a store ever, so now. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, she's so sweet. That was so nice. So I see that this was made in 1996, and so that immediately tells me like this might be something because those vintage plushies can sell for good money. I could even show you. I'm just using Google Lens, and then it'll pull up SeaWorld. Let's see, what does this say? This is wildlife artists. So I wonder if I can add that to the search. Okay, oh darn. So we're only seeing like, this one here might be a good 10 bucks, darn. So we'll leave it behind. We'll leave it behind for today. But if you are looking for plushies, we like vintage, we like Pokemon plush, those do really well. Disney plush, old Disney plush can do really well. So I always kind of like scan it and double check if there's anything that stands out. So I've got mixed tiles in my basement, and they have these stickers on the back that you pull off and you can stick it on the wall, move it anywhere. It's pretty, they're lightweight. Someone did not even use these mixed tiles, and like they're kind of random, and like I don't know that I would want them. What are these? They're like sci-fi? So someone printed these off. Is it from like a book or something? Now this is gonna bug me. There might be like a book or something these are from. They are kind of cool, but they're $4 each. Ew, I don't think that's too expensive for these. I'm more of a fantasy nerd myself, so I might have to leave these back, but that's very cool. Darn, if there was like Lord of the Rings themed, I'd be or Harry Potter themed, I'd be all over this. Over in the hat section, I've got, this is interesting, this little cowboy hat. I heard that blogger hats, this is a blogger hat, I don't know, are like not the thing anymore, but guess what? eBay says different, because this is Olive and Peak is the brand. I'm seeing like comps in like the $50 range for this style of felt cowboy hat, and this has like this really cute beading around this the brim, which is like I don't know, like I think that's appealing. It's only $4. I don't love that they stuck the tag right there. But yeah, this could easily go for like 50. So I grabbed that. This was really interesting. This is heavy. We like heavy. This bag here, woven. I've sold woven bags before for a lot of money, and so I'm like, okay, it's real leather. It's a picnic basket. This is wood, not leather. And the brand is right on the bottom. I mean, it all feels very nice. What does this say? Longaberger. I think that's the last name of the woman who designed it. This one's a little iffy, but like the smaller bag of this version, so I will walk around, went for 20. They want 10, which is a lot. But I do see like a $50 comp on eBay. So it feels very nice. So I'm gonna actually hang on to that. This here, the brand is TYR. This feels very nice, and it has like the branding and all that. This is actually a swim bag, like that swimmers wear. Like you put your goggles here. It has a hole in it, which is such a bummer. If this were in really good condition and it wasn't $8, I would totally pick this up. It's like a $30 flip. The problem is though, it's got, I mean, yeah, it's too worn. So we'll put this back, unfortunately. And then as well in the hat section, I just got this little Air Jordan hat. I'm like, my kids will like this, if anything. I love, you know, anything Air Jordan is great. I mean, if I were to flip this, it's only $3 and it would go for like 20. So I've sold a million Nike hats. So yeah, we'll grab that too. I was able to find that Longaberger bag on Poshmark. I couldn't find one like it on eBay, but someone has it listed for 60. So I do think this brand is expensive enough, and it's just so unique. I would have a really hard time leaving it behind because it feels so nice. It's heavy, the leather's very good quality. So I think that's compelling enough for me to pick it up. Even though it is 10 bucks and there's some ink on it, we can work with that, at least for now. I'll at least put it in my cart and think about it. This was interesting. I looked in the plush section, and I wonder if these were 50% off too because of their kids. I don't know. Hopefully, but it's also only $4. Inside, what interested me is this little Starbucks bear. It's a little Starbucks plush. It's brand new with tags, and it's from 2007, and you can see like the date tag there. And when I looked it up, I was like, this might be worth something. Yeah, so brand new. I see this selling for like $27 plus shipping. So I think this is cute and unique, and I love that I wouldn't have to clean it because it's brand new. I think for that reason, I will for sure grab it, and then it's just a bonus if something else in here is worth money, but I doubt it. My kids can keep it. I'll wash it, my kids can keep it. And then I had to ask Ashley, I'm like, are braided belts back? This is Trafalgar, made in USA, braided leather belt. Actually, I did not look up comps for this, so I'm gonna just double check. I don't know. Yes, I am seeing very good comps for this. Like, this is only $4, and I'm seeing like 27, 30, 30 plus. And this will be, I love belts because they're so easy to list. This is kind of one to look for. And it's made in USA, which we love. That's usually indicative that it's vintage. But one that I also found in the belt section, I remember people have found like Gucci belts and amazing belts in the belt section. So I try not to overlook it. I look really quickly because you can find really cool stuff. This is a Ralph Lauren Italian leather belt. It's a skinny belt. It looks like it's got like a snakeskin print and it's patent leather. I had to look it up just to make sure. I see comps around 28 to 30. We love Ralph Lauren, and like these vintage belts are fantastic. I don't even know if it's vintage, but it is Italian leather. It does say made in China, but I don't know if that, like, a similar belt sold for 28. So I think that's for sure worth hanging on to, especially because it's so easy to list and it's so easy to like ship. We love belts and I love finding cool ones. So I just found this. This is, we like USA, Patricia Greer, details, made in USA. This wide green belt, big buckle. We love all that. And I'm seeing like 30 bucks for this little belt.
Awesome.
So let's grab it. I think it's worth it. So yeah, belts can be good. All right, so a couple cool finds in the jacket. I don't love filling blazers, but this was different. It felt well made. It's heavy, and it's like almost not double-sided, but like almost. The brand is Mia Reese. I need like a monocle when I'm out here because I'm just like, what is that? It's made in USA. So I saw that, and it's like a equestrian woven, basket woven pattern. Hello. And I see a very similar comp on eBay, Mia Reese, for $49 for like this. I guess this is one of her styles, is the wild kind of graphic print, graphic weave. So yeah, it's $7, but I think if I'm seeing solid comps like I am, I think this could go for like 40 or 50. So I'm gonna hang on to that. This is a brand here. I just wanna go through some that are just interesting. The brand here is Club Monaco. And what's interesting about Club Monaco is depending on when it came out or the year, I think this is an older dress, it can sell for like over $100 or it can sell for like $5. So I'm not, because it's older, I'm not willing to take the risk on it. I mean, it's cute. Club Monaco makes cute stuff, but unless it's more recent, I would leave it behind. So for this one, we're gonna pass. As well as this brand here, these pants, this is Cartanier. This is an Anthropologie brand, but it's one that I don't pick up. I cannot move this brand. I've picked it up, tried to sell it. I think I eventually ended up selling it for like $10, $15, just not worth it. So unfortunately, even though like I think it's well made and Anthropologie is great, this one just doesn't really move. But what does move for me and what is cute, look how cute these trousers are. These are Alice and Olivia. And this is one of my favorite dress and dress pant blouse brands. Very expensive. I think this is sold at Anthropologie too. It's definitely sold at Nordstrom. And these are just some silk. We love silk. 100% silk red pants. And because they're like straight leg, they're almost like a barrel fit. These will be on trend and really good. And Alice and Olivia sells for like 40 to 50. I'm gonna look it up just to be 100% sure. And if any of you are like, how does she look things up? I'm in the eBay app and I'm just looking up, I just kind of write in a description of what I'm trying to look for. And what I do is I make sure I filter, lock it onto sold and completed. And if you do that, you're gonna see sold listings, which is very important and very different from just regular listings, because regular listings will be usually too high. You want to see what people actually bought it for. So 35, 28, 30, these, because they're printed, are 68 and new. And here we go. These are more wide leg, but $55 for, and $100 for the green. So yeah, these should do very well. So I think these are a no-brainer. This was like, I'm like, these are really cute. They're vintage. I don't know, like they're made in USA. This is a vintage tag that someone sadistically cut out. They're like the cutest fit and they're well made. I really want to pick these up and do some more research. The buttons are square. These are from like the 70s, that's great. But like if they're from like 50s, 60s, some of this, I see the zipper as on a 1930s pair of pants. So that would be amazing. So I'm really tempted to take this home and just do research and figure it out. And I think just regardless though, the style of wide leg and the fabric, I think it will sell because of that. It's on trend. So they're very cool. I don't know. So we're going to grab these. So we're in the jacket section. I know it's summer or just about hitting summer. Doesn't matter. Stuff sells all year. This is cool. This is an Adidas vintage made in USA. track jacket, which is really hard to find. YKK zippers, has the spell out velour letters. It's in really good condition. The weird thing is, like, I'm not seeing super great comps for this style. I only see one that sold that's, oh no, it's not really the same. Like, I'm like 28 bucks, which is surprising. I would have thought it would be more. I'm gonna text editor Riff, and he's the vintage expert. I'm gonna see if this is anything or what his thoughts are. So that, I'll hang on to it for that reason. But what is this? Josh Groban labeled, a Josh Groban zip. It's fully embroidered. I mean, what? And I cannot find comps for this. Like, I see concert tees going for like 15, 16 bucks. This is really unique. There is a Josh Groban fan out there who wants this, I feel like, right? This is so, what? Like, it's got every detail. What in the world? So, and I was looking on the back, I'm like, is there a year? Maybe there's like a year inside to show like which concert tour this was. Like, was this from, it's an older tag, so this might be from like the early 2000s. That's wild. Anyway, isn't that so funny? I'm like, how can I leave this behind? It's Josh Groban. We love Josh Groban. It's well made too. It's like got a dual lining, it's fleece lined. This is crazy. So this has to come home. It has to. Okay, Riff to the rescue. He messaged me and he was like, a vintage jacket like this. I sent him some pictures and I said help with 40, like I sent him help with like 4 Ps, which means I really need help. So he said that that brand, made in USA, any like mainstream brand like that is worth picking up at this price. He said the only thing going against this is the size, because it's a small. Look, if he says so, then I'll do it. So we will grab it. And then Josh Groban, Ashley said she looked it up and someone's selling it on Poshmark for 40 bucks. So we have to. So Ashley spotted this. This was on the shelf, just hanging out. It's heavy. What is this? So this is, we did a Google image search and looked it up because it's heavy and it's metal and it's like, I have no idea. It is a vintage Roger Estate brass wine bottle opener. And this person has it listed for $155. Now, the problem with these gigantic things is they're so hard to ship and they're annoying to ship. And I wonder if I could, like, even just the top seems to sell, yeah, like 50, 60 bucks, 100 bucks. I mean, this does sell for a lot of money. The question is, you know, is it worth picking up? Is it worth shipping? That's where I struggle, but it's cool. They want 15. I'll put it in my cart and we'll think about it. But I think I might put it back because I really hate shipping big, heavy. It's heavy. Very cool find though, very unique. Why not just look? I used to sell printers all the time and they're so annoying. You have to get the ink, you have to get usually like there's cables missing. So I'd have to buy the ink, test them out, and then you have to package them and ship them. I don't have the patience. It's just hard. So, but we're still gonna look. There's still stuff that we might, this is interesting. I know Wearing Pro is very, very pricey. But yeah, you can find scanners. What is this? There's a lot of like little, usually not video games. Those usually go very quickly, but like random stuff can move. I've sold a scanner for $400 that I found, and I just don't really do much electronics anymore, but like, I could always try to branch out, especially if it's a quick flip. The reason I looked at this was because wearing is very expensive. I have the waffle iron at home, like the Belgian waffle iron. It retails for like $200 and I got it in a estate sale for 30. But wearing is expensive. This, however, I'm looking at comps and they're like 50 for new, so not worth the hassle at all. That it was made in, Let me just break everything. Let me just break this store. This is maybe my sign. Leave the electronics section. Go back to where you're safe. Okay, yeah, this is like an outdoor chair. And we don't have one like on our porch. We are looking for something. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. And then I'll put it back I'll assemble it again. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's like a hanging porch swing, I think. That's kind of cool. That it was made in, That's kind of cool. Interesting. I wish I could like see it. Yeah, so it must be like you hang, okay. I think you hang this and there's a bunch of metal in there and then you've got little pillows. So you can like, it's like a little porch. I know, I'm gonna look up what exactly. Okay, I see it. Someone has it out for 25 bucks. Boo. Extra large hammock chairs. I mean, that's cute, but it would have been cool. And we are looking for like a porch something, but not for now. I don't know how I'm gonna get this back. All right, back you go. Oh, sorry. I mean, I saw the Vibram sole, and that's always a good sign. And I could tell because again, Altra has a wide toe box. That's how you kind of can identify them. These are very cool. The grip looks, they look a little dirty, but not worn. And so these would be a simple scrub the bottom, maybe wash them through, and they'll be clean again. These are the Altra Olympus 5 trail running shoes. Even for pre-owned, between 50 and 100, depending on style. They're $8. I think that's a really good find. I love Altra shoes. I sell them all the time. Fantastic. And these Ashley spotted. They are Joseph Siebel. These are comfort shoes. And she saw the original Nordstrom price tag of 120 bucks. These just need, again, a little cleaning on the bottom with a magic eraser. We can do that. And for $6, these should flip for this style. Well, they're not the Mary Janes, but for this style, like for a red, I think these could go for like at least 30, especially since it still has that original price tag on it and they don't look very worn at all. Comfort shoes have a very high search on eBay. People are looking for comfort shoes. So make sure when you list sandals or anything like this, that you put comfort shoe in the title so that it shows up in search, because people are definitely looking for that style. We have these little Koolaburra by Uggs. They look really clean. Like, they do not look very dirty at all. Here's, like, you can see the tag, you know, the label right on the strap there. The Ugg slippers are very popular right now. I see, these are called the Fuzzin sandals. I see a listing on eBay for 40. I think these would safely go for like between 30 and 40. Again, because of the trend. I would have to, you know, clean them, but only a little. I'm trying to find cleaner shoes that I don't have to, like, again, like these. These are some Vans. I see someone posted these as Vans, the Vans ASAP Rocky collab. Looks like they're pretty valuable. Like, someone had it listed at like 100 bucks, but I just can't, I don't want to clean these guys. I can't do it. They're cute. They're cool, right? They're patchwork. I will have to leave these behind. I'm sorry. They're beyond. I'm trying to help future me not hate me so much. But these would be really cool if I could clean them. They're just very, very worn. So these are vintage American Eagle. So I found like a few vintage throwback to like my high school era. Vintage American Eagle lace up. They're chunky. Love that. This is all very, very in right now. Chunky heel. This can be easily polished out. Yeah, this is crazy. They want $8, but like these can go for, yeah, like if you see platform, I'm seeing like between 45, 70. I think I'm not seeing like exactly the style, but I think like it's very safe to say these would be like a $50, I would say even $75 flip. These are cool as could be. So those are too cool. And then on top of that, like these, these are exactly, oh my gosh, these Skechers. What are these, work boots? I mean, that can, I know like it looks shocking, but these can actually be cleaned up with some polish actually really, really well. This is that old, this is 100% vintage. You can look at the tongue and you can see that these are like vintage Skechers. I'm seeing 50, between 60 and 80, because this is exactly the style that we want. This is the vintage boot. That's what's of Skechers, which I don't really pick up. That's what's selling. And then look at how crazy these are. These are Y2K. I swear every girl in my high school had these. These Skechers, something else. These are also vintage. Little, like, what would we call these? Just slip-on heel loafers. They have this high, they're high, stacked heel. And I'm seeing, I mean, I see one for 40, which is what I'm guessing these would go for. And I think actually these would go for more because these are like a lower heel and these are tall. These are tall. These could be maybe even 50. That's so cool. They want 8. I think these are worth getting. Oh, shoes are the downfall of me. In the shoe section, it was busy over there. These are, the thing with Jeffrey Campbell, this is the brand, is Jeffrey Campbell. The thing with Jeffrey Campbell is it's retails for a lot, and I get these listings up, and then it takes a long time to sell. But these are the Cromwell boots. I see listings between $50 and $70. They're very cute. They're well made. I mean, I do need to clean up the suede a little bit, but they're beautifully made. Jeffrey Campbell, for whatever reason, takes a while to sell. So I'm gonna still hold on to them, but as a maybe, because I like things to move. And if it takes months and months, it just is a little frustrating. These here are really cute. They're Anthropologie woven flats, but they want $10 for them. And I'm not seeing very strong comps for these, even though it's like summer and these would be cute. I don't think that they're worth $10. So we will put these back, unfortunately. But we still did find some very, very cool shoes over there today. All right, we have some cute sweaters. Someone gave their Anthropologie sweaters because this is a Maeve, not this one. This is a Maeve chunky knit, and this is a Free People chunky knit, both chunky knit sweaters. They're more recent, and you can tell because of the interior tag is satin. I think I've talked about that before. When it's a satin tag like this is a more recent style. If you look on the bottom and you look up the OB, it'll always start with OB, and a bunch of numbers. You can actually Google that, and you can Google Free People, OB, blah, 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 and it'll tell you the exact style name. So this is the Brookside sweater. Really cute. I see a sold comp, $65 on eBay. And so, because this is still on the website for $128. And so that means it's recent, it's cute. Again, it's summer, no one cares, someone will buy it. Happily take that. And then, yeah, this Maeve chunky knit. I see someone listed it on Poshmark for $30. So not quite as much as the Free People, but it's still a really cute little, like, chunky knit 3/4 sleeve. So yeah, I think it's still totally worth it. And then this here is just a Nordstrom, like, nothing special, right? It's just Nordstrom, which Nordstrom is expensive and very nice. We know that. This is 100% cashmere, and it looks like it does not have holes. It's knit. When you find 100% cashmere, it almost doesn't matter what the brand is. If it's cashmere and it doesn't have holes and it's in good condition like this is, I mean, it just needs a sweater shave, which will be very easy. Be very careful when you sweater shave cashmere because it can snag so fast. But yeah, this easily will sell for like $50. Cashmere, 50 to 100. 40 to 100, depending on style every time. This is a brand. This is Honey Love. I, at this same Goodwill, picked up a Honey Love bra, and it sold for $25. I think it's really quick. So we love Honey Love. I think I could have even sold it for more, but I was having a sale. And this is a bodysuit. The bodysuits go for even more, around 50 to 60, even pre-owned. New, upwards of 70, but pre-owned, we're looking at like 50 at least. And this is in a great size. It's in a 2X. So this, I'm gonna actually price high. I think this will be great. And this is, definitely a brand to be on the lookout for, even bras, bodysuits, any of that. I'm like wrapping up, but I just found this sitting here. It looks like real leather. It looks really nice. It's studded. We love that. The brand is Leather Rock, made in USA. We love all of those things. And looks to be really cute. It's cute. So yeah, like this might be like one of the best finds of the day, because I'm seeing their hobo bags selling for like over 100. What? That is crazy. So heck yeah, for sure take that. That's really cute too. So here's a new thing I'm doing. In a flood of tears at home, with like my piles of stuff, I get so overwhelmed. And with 3 very busy boys, and Crew he's 3 years old now, and they are just busier than ever. I feel like motherhood has just been the busiest season of my life. So, and I like, you guys know, sometimes I have to take breaks from filming or thrifting, and I don't like doing that because I like connecting with you. So what I've decided is every thrift trip, all this stuff I found, you can still take notes, get all these cool things. I'm just gonna pick the top 10 that I just out of everything would grab, take home, and that I think will sell the best. So right now, I'm gonna go through all of these. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna go through all these finds, and we're gonna pick the 10 best, and then I'll rank them for you guys. And you can, hey, disagree with me in the comments. Be like, why didn't you pick this thing up? But just based on my knowledge, based on how much I've sold, 10,000 items, I think I will know and have a hunch for what will sell the best. Okay, so just, I think I have to leave this one behind. I just am not 100% sure. It's hard. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna get yelled at. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might pick these up over these. Yeah, because I think these are, my gut's telling me these will move quicker. And they don't require as much cleaning. So we're gonna put these back. Sorry, Josh, I'll leave it behind. Darn it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these two. I'm keeping these.
Okay.
4. Because they're just cool. These are vintage something. I'm going to figure out. Oh, you know what? I can get the... Okay, I'm going to get it. I can get it. I'm gonna put these behind and I'll get this. And I think we're good. I think we have it. Ashley is going to get this to flip and attempt on her own. She's got the bug, which I get it. You go thrift with me, it's just osmosis. You start to absorb it. We'll get the vintage jacket, we'll get this, and I think we're good. And then the stuff that I'm getting for crew doesn't count. If I get it for my kids, it doesn't count towards the 10. I'm making up a rule now. And yes, that's a new rule. Hi. Thank you. Awesome. Oh yeah, I can grab those. Okay. I think I can even just hold it. Yeah, I'll take the receipt. Thank you. How is this 10 items?
I know.
Well, it doesn't count for crew. We still have, yes. Okay. All right.
Should I just follow you to your
Yeah. Let's do it.
easier?
Yeah, that's probably. Okay, perfect. Yep. These are cool. Okay, I feel good about this. All right. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I know. It's 10. It's 10 items, but. Alrighty, so I'm home now. As you guys know, it's the next day because I collapse after I go thrifting all day. We've got the vintage Skechers. These are so cool. And I hope that it's a little nerve-wracking to make a change or adjustment. I know I normally pick all this stuff up and I just burn out so hard. And I think we have enough of a relationship and I trust you guys so much and you've been with me through so much that I think you'll understand that even if this isn't permanent, I might be able to pick up a bunch of stuff and have a much bigger eBay store in the future. But for now, I think you'll understand, I have to prioritize my time a little bit better because I am juggling so much and I don't want to burn out again. I want to be really consistent and not feel this burnout because there's a lot of fellow moms out there who are just, this is a busy season and there's only so much I can do and handle. Sound off in the comments if maybe you don't like this idea, I totally get it. But in the meantime, let's get these things cleaned up. And also keep in mind that everything I'm using today, I will link in this video. So YouTube has now links you can put into videos. I will link my sweater shaver that I really like. It's a wireless one. The steamer, the supplies that I used will be linked in this video so that you can go, if you want to buy them. And yes, they are affiliates, but it's just a few pennies my way. If you want to support the channel, you can get them or just, go search for it on your own and you can find it on your own if you want to do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to use my sweater shaver. I really like this one because again, it is wireless, it charges up and it's never failed me. It's easy to clean. It's gentle on fabrics. I haven't really had this one snag, which is really important because you don't want stuff to snag, and rip holes and things that we're trying to sell. I'm just gently going over the fabric and, it just like magic, just takes off. It has settings, so you can do either hardcore, lower, you can do 1, 2, or 3. For these kinds of fabrics, when it's chunking it like this, I think 3 works just fine. All you have to do to clean it out, this is magnetic. It has a little magnetic thing on the back. We will just take that and we will dump it. And now it's clean. And you can even take, what I like to is you can take the front off pretty easily and then it'll just, any snags that are there, you can pull out. But yeah, it's that easy to clean out. That is how I will sweater shave this and then get it photographed. Okay, so for the Skechers boots, I'm trying to show you guys, I'm just gonna put a shoe tree in here. I wanted to show you guys real quick how you can just use this Allen Edmonds shoe polish. This is my favorite. This is the Allen, I'll link it all down below, but the Allen Edmonds shoe polish is seriously like magic. I put it on any black leather shoe and it just makes it look new again. And it doesn't even matter how scuffed or how worn or how if it has a lot of wear, scratches, it just covers everything. It's amazing. So it's my favorite. I've used Allen Edmonds leather shoe polish for everything for many years and it's just never failed me. Trying not to get it on the laces, trying and failing, but it's okay. It does come off if we need it to. I just let it dry for a little bit. It doesn't take very long, but I can do a few coats. The nice thing about this is I can do multiple coats if I need to. And I feel like the camera's gonna shake. I'll hold it. It won't shake so much. There we go. And we're just gonna, a horsehair brush, really whatever. The scuffs are coming out. They just look already, I'm gonna do a few coats, but they already look a million times better. So yeah, so these, that is just my quick and dirty way to get shoes that I need. These are vintage, so I don't need them looking brand new again. But if I can do a little bit even, just to help them look a little bit better, it is totally worth it. So like, yeah, as you can see, they already look so much better, and I will do these with the other Skechers as well. Okay, so as you can see, I've done a couple coats now. They're looking so much better, way better than they did. So these are gonna sell so great. Alrighty, so for the Steve Maddens, yes, okay, so this one is the one I've already done. I took my steamer, and I made a short form content about it. I'll show you the vertical footage, but I took my steamer right here. This is my very handy, I love this steamer. Had it forever. I put a shoe tree in and I steamed out the front crease. Now it's not perfect, but it's just so much better. I mean, this is the before, it's just wrinkly, and then this is the after. So that is one way you can get a little more bang for your buck when you're cleaning shoes, is you can just steam out that toe crease, and they'll just, you know, people look for that. They don't like the toe crease. So if you can get that out, it is very good. So I'm gonna do that with this shoe, and then we'll clean up the other kids' shoes. And then for this bag here, all we're gonna do, I mean, no dyes, we don't wanna do anything like extreme. I just have, again, the Allen Edmonds leather lotion and cleaner, and we're just gonna, you know, put that on and just generously rub it into this leather and just condition it. That's really all we're trying to do, because this already has a distressed look. We don't wanna it doesn't need to be patent leather, it's more matte. So we're just gonna clean it up very gently. This will help get off any dirt or any scuffs, any little, you know, discoloration marks that happen over time. And the leather will just be nourished and very beautiful. So that is the goal here. So I've already done this side, and you can see it just looks good, it's supple. That's what we're going for. Okay, so hi. Now for the kids' shoes. I'm just in my kids' bathroom, and I like to use the Jason Mark foam cleanser. That works really well, and a magic eraser. That's pretty much, and this brush. I got it on Amazon. I'll link everything, but I'm gonna scrub these shoes, and I'll show you for the soles of the white ones what we're gonna do. Some of the foam cleanser, and put it on the brush, and then we're just gonna scrub. And this is safe on the suede, so you don't have to worry about the suede getting, you know, damaged. We're just gonna try to just get this to be clean again. And then, you know, the best thing I've found on soles, just in general, I've tried a million things, is a magic eraser. Just gets it off so fast, so easy. It falls apart. We don't love that, but it does clean off these soles faster than anything else that I've tried. That is the after, so you can see this is the before. The after already looks so much cleaner. But I'm gonna scrub these a little bit longer. That is basically the process with all of these. I'm gonna be scrubbing them, and then I'll show you what to do with these. Crew is actually wearing the Jordan 11s today. He loves his new shoes. But you can see these are I believe the Air Force Ones, or, you know, just the little white high tops. The soles turned very white, and that's because of that bleach. Do it a couple times if you need to, you know, put that Sole Bright on, wrap it in plastic, leave it out. I had to do it a couple times, but the second time was the charm. Left it out during a really sunny day. It was kind of cloudy the day I showed you, and they turned out really white. The Mickey shoes turned out great. I think I am gonna list those. We're gonna, you know, he has enough shoes. So I will just end up probably listing those, and they're so valuable, surprisingly, but they turned out really well. Okay, these pants I wanna talk about, the vintage pants. I am Googling like crazy and searching and learning, and this is the most I know. Is that Talon was a zipper brand, and I have some close-ups of it for you guys. Talon was the main zipper brand before YKK, which we see a lot now, and you can actually date these zippers based on how they look. This one looks to me like a 1930s zipper, and I'll show you just this image. There's a really great guide that kind of shows you the years that Talon zippers came out. So if you see Talon and you see a metal zipper, which this one is, metal zip and metal teeth, this has that as well, that is definitely a sign that something's vintage. I mean, I see a listing on eBay for pants. I don't know if they're similar to these, but the zip at least is the same, and they're from the 1930s. So again, we have a lot to learn. There's so much I need to learn, but the fabric tag was taken out. I do see that it, you know, it was made in USA. That's a good sign. And this is stitched on. So my best guess is that these are from either between the 1930s and the 1950s, and they're really cool and they're really cute. So if you guys know, or if you have any clues, I just think they're very cool. Maybe they're from later. If so, I just think they're very cool vintage pants. And the rule I have is, if you don't know the value of something, list it high and then you can always reduce the price later, but don't list too low. So I'm probably gonna list these high and, you know, see what offers roll in, and of course see what you guys say. And I'll show you pictures here and you can help me out because I'm still learning. I'm really happy with the haul that I picked up today. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. I hope this wasn't too long. And you guys did indicate in the last video you wanted to see more cleaning, and so I really tried to show that process a little bit better this time. So if you stuck around, I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I will catch you in the next one.